Today's lesson is going to talk a little bit more about polynomials. We'll get some more facts and we will practice adding and subtracting them. So the important thing today is you're going to understand some more polynomial vocabulary. So you'll be able to understand this polynomial vocabulary. You'll want to study it. So here we go. We learned about monomials yesterday. Now we are talking about polynomials. Polynomials come in different types. We have binomials, which means 2 terms. We have trinomials, which means 3 terms. The degree of a polynomial is the greatest degree of its terms. So you no longer add things together. You take the biggest one. A polynomial with one variable is in standard form when the exponents decrease from left to right. So that means they start big and go little. And the leading coefficient is the number in front of the largest degree term. So here we go. Our leading coefficient is 2. The largest degree is 3 because this is an exponent of 3, then 2, then 1. The constant term is by itself at the end. There's always at least 1, maybe 2 questions about this on the Regents exam, which is kind of nice. So here we go. We're going to write this in standard form. We're going to identify the leading coefficient. So the first thing I'll do is put a 1 here. So what I really have is 15x minus 1x cubed plus 3. I need to start with the biggest degree. I'm going to put a 1 here to remind myself. So I would take this entire term, and this would be negative 1x cubed plus 15x plus 3. We start with the largest degree and we go down. We end with the constant. So now we're asked to write the polynomial in standard form, identify the degree, and classify. Now notice it says polynomial right away. I hope you see that this is a monomial because it's a product of a number and a variable. It has a degree of 4. This is a polynomial. It's in fact a trinomial, and it starts with the biggest degree. So you would rewrite this as 5x squared minus 1x plus 4. This one is a binomial, which is also a polynomial. So we're going to classify. I need to go back and classify this as a trinomial. I said it, but I didn't write it. This is 2 terms, so it's a binomial. And we start with the biggest degree, so 1q to the 5th plus 8q. They are not like terms, so you can't add them together. Okay, now we're going to get into adding and subtracting these polynomials. So the important thing here, you will be able to add and subtract polynomials. Okay, this is fun. So first thing, polynomial, you need to know what you're looking for. So you find the sum of 2 polynomials. Here's our first one. Here's our second one. We're going to add all of these things together. There are choices. You can do a vertical format where you line them up according to like terms, or a horizontal format where you combine your like terms. You've really done this before, you just haven't called it this. So we are going to go through some examples. This is one that you can take a look at, you can review, it'll sit here on the video. You could pause the video if you're at home, but we'll go through some together. So we're going to find the sum of these. So we're going to use the vertical method for one and the horizontal method for another. So going through that example, I'm going to take the first one and I'm going to write it like this: 3g squared minus 1g plus 0. There's no constant, so I'm going to give 1 to it. The second term, I will write it as 3g squared minus 8g plus 4. This is the vertical method, so I'm now going to use green and a line. So I simply line them up and add. So I'm going to say that 3g squared plus 3g squared is 6g squared. Common pitfall would be to try to add the exponents. You can't, they are like terms. Keep the g squared. Negative 1g minus 8 more g's is negative 9g. And 0 plus 4 is 4. I like this method because you're lining up the terms. It's pretty straightforward. The second method is the horizontal method. This you're probably more familiar with from last year. So I'm going to circle like terms. First, I'll put a sign here. So I have a negative 1a cubed and I have a 2a cubed. So negative 1 plus 2 would be 1a cubed. I'll switch colors. I don't see any other a squareds, but remember I need to go in descending order. So I will now subtract 5a squared. Now I'll go to a new color. I do not see any more like terms for a, so I will say plus 4a. And now I do see some like terms. I see a negative 3 and a positive 8, which gives me a positive 5. There are no like terms. This goes in descending order. This is a polynomial. We don't refer to them specifically after we get past trinomial. There is a constant of 5. It has a degree of 3. That's the largest degree. Okay, now subtracting. This one is why we did the practice of distributive property. So here's a chance to remember some vocab. Find the difference. Difference means subtract, so make sure you know that when they ask you. So we have a choice. We have the vertical format where we line things up, and we have the horizontal format where we use the distributive property. This, again, you can pause the video and you can see exactly how things go, but we're gonna go through some examples together. So on this next page, we're going to use the vertical method for one, the horizontal for the other. So here's what you need to keep in mind. We're going to do the vertical method. So I'm going to write 6x plus 9. And now it's important that I distribute that negative through to both of these. So I will say minus 7x minus 1, because I'm just changing the sign. And when I do that, I'm really just adding. So I've distributed the negative sign, and now I'm doing the same thing I just learned. So 9 minus 1 gives us 8. Negative 7 and 6 gives us negative 1x plus 8. So you are distributing this negative sign. You are subtracting. Now let's look at the horizontal method. So the horizontal method, I'll rewrite y squared, 1y squared, minus 4y plus 9. And I need to distribute again. So I'm going to distribute minus 3y squared. A negative times a negative is a positive 6y. A negative times a negative is a positive 9. So I have to distribute first, and then it's just an adding problem like what you did. So again, we'll look for our like terms. Y squared minus 3y squared gives you negative 2y squared. Negative 4y and positive 6y gives you 2y. And positive 9 and positive 9 gives you plus 18. So again, this is in descending order. It is a trinomial. It has a degree of 2 because its highest power is 2. If it was out of order, our job would be to get it into order. Its constant is 18. And the coefficients on the biggest term is negative 2, and on the second term is 2. Okay, so that wraps things up for us for our lesson today. Thank you.